everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica and today I'm going to be discussing why you should be writing down all of your debt. So one of the things I'm trying to do on this financial journey is to stop viewing my debt as a stress and start using it as motivation. So I've written down all of my debt right in front of me so that I see it every single day. And I've separated it into categories so that I know what I'm going for first, what's attainable, and then as I progress and I'm able to take money off of that debt, I get to erase it and write a new number up. And that's going to be really nice and uplifting for me and make me feel really accomplished and motivated. So what's great about this is that it forces you out of your comfort zone and makes you see what debt you actually have. So while I was in college and for like the first 6 months to a year after college, I refused to look at my student loan debt and how much had actually accumulated. I knew a rough number, but I never wanted to know the actual number because I was afraid that it was just going to be so much and I would never be able to pay it off and it was just going to be really overwhelming. And so I just gave in and I refused to look at it. And after a while I got over that fear and I said, nope, I just need to look at it, write it down. And since then I've been a lot more focused on paying it off and just getting rid of it. Like I just want it off my whiteboard. So I first started off with my credit cards and I just wrote down the 2 credit cards that I have, the amounts that they have, and also the interest rate. Because another reason that I'm doing this is so that I can help prioritize which way I want to pay off the debt, how I want to pay it off, and what debt I want to pay off first. So that interest rate is going to become a big factor in that decision for me. So I wrote down how much I owed and what my interest rate is for that every single month. And then I did the exact same thing with my car loan. The only thing that was slightly different is when it came to my student loans. So right now I have my student loans in 2 separate accounts because I had 2 different types of loans when I took out my student loans. So I just went to the one account and I have that as one lump sum amount with the interest rate. And then I went to the other account and I wrote that as another lump sum amount. But with that one, it's weird because it has accumulated every single loan that I took out every semester. And so it shows those as separate loans because as I took them out, they became separate loans. So I also wrote down every single separate loan and the interest rate that went along with that. And the reason that I did that was because if you're looking at that huge lump sum amount, which for me is like $32,000, that is so overwhelming, so stressful. But if I break it down, I mean, I think the largest amount that I have, let me check, the largest single loan that I have is $4,600. Everything else is between $1,000 and $3,000, which isn't as overwhelming as that big lump sum of $32,000. Right? Also, there's separate interest rates for each loan. So every semester that I took out separate loans, I would have a different interest rate, and it also depended on if they were subsidized or unsubsidized. The interest rate changed slightly for that as well. So that once I get to my student loans and I'm paying off each loan and I'm looking at that big huge list of loans, I could say this one has the highest interest rate, that's one I want to pay off first, and etc., etc. Those are going to be the ones that I want to pay that extra amount to first. So this is great because now that I have all of my loans listed and out, I can now prioritize which loans I want to pay off first, and I can really make some good financial goals for myself. So if you haven't already, I would highly recommend writing down all of your debt, preferably on a whiteboard, because if you're paying towards it every single month, then you can erase it and write a new number on there, which is super motivating, just saying. So I would go out, get yourself a whiteboard. If you don't have one, it doesn't have to be anything big. Mine's just like a little like 8x10 whiteboard. List them all out, go through the process, take the 15-20 minutes that it's going to take you and write it down and set it somewhere where you are going to see it every single day, because you want to use that as fuel and as motivation to keep pushing and to keep creating and generating more income so that you can pay that off quicker. I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really supports my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.